नमस्कार दोस्तों, वेलकम इन अवर ऑनलाइन स्टडी ऑफ मैथमेटिक्स.
Friends, if you will concentrate your mind, then you will can understand everything. And math is the subject of understanding. So try to understand everything. In this video, we will discuss about the mathematics of class 9th, in which chapter number 6, that is line and angles. So what we discuss in this chapter, we will concentrate your mind and see the video with very concentrated mind. You will enjoy this video, you can understand everything. I want to tell you that you will understand everything if you see all the video up to last. So in this chapter, in this video, what we tell you, first of all, I want to recap the terms, that is the knowledge of previous classes. After that, angles in daily life, and then what is in angle, and after that, naming an angle, and then interior and exterior of angles. After that, measurement of angle, and then types of angles, and then congruent angles, and after that, pair of angles and types are also, and pair of angles formed by a transversal. So this is the things in this video we will learn, we will understand. So let us start. First of all, recap geometrical terms. First one is point. What do you understand by the point? This is the geometrical symbol of point, and a exact location on a plane is known as point. After that, line. So this is the geometrical figure of line, and a straight path on a plane extended in both direction with no end point is known as line. Means this line can be extended both direction up to infinitely. After that, line segment. What do you mean by the line segment? This is the symbol of line segment, means which have two end point. A part of a line that has two end point that thus has a definite length is known as line segment. So this is the fixed measurement, that is the fixed end point. So this type of geometrical shape is known as line segment. After the ray, what do you mean by ray? This is the geometrical symbol of ray. It has one end point, and in either direction you can extend up to infinitely. A line segment extended infinitely in one direction is known as a ray. So this is the geometrical points. After that, moving for next one, angles in daily life. You can see every times the angles around you. This is a watch, and this is make some angles every time. And scissor, this is a type of angle, and this is right angle made by pencil, and this is table. This is also made by table, right angle triangle, and complete angle in the circle you will see every day in your daily life. After that, what is an angle? What do you mean by angle? Two non-collinear rays join with a common end point, that is origin, an angle is formed. Okay, so what is the meaning? Two rays having a common end point form an angle. So this is the symbol. You can see that this is a ray, that is AB, and this is second ray, that is BC, and both ray have a common end point, that is point B. This point B is also known as origin, and this is a angle. So the name of this angle will be angle ABC, otherwise angle CBA. In every time you will put this point B just in the middle. So ray AB and ray BC form an angle with the origin point that is the common in point. Therefore, ray BA and BC are two collinear ray, and you will get common in point is called vertex of the angle, and B is the vertex of the angle ABC. Okay, so I think that concept of angle is clear. Moving for next. This common ray also known as ray arm of the angles. Now naming an angle. How can you name the angle? The name an angle, we name any point on one ray, then the vertex, and then any point on the other ray. Means this is geometrical shape for an angle, and you can always name this angle as angle B. Angle B is written as angle ABC or angle CBA. So the example for the naming, that is angle ABC and angle CBA. Two types you can write the same name of same angles. So you can represent this point B. Point B is a vertex and making an angle at the point B. So the name of angle B is angle ABC, otherwise angle CBA. And shortly we can say that angle B, if there is only a single angle, then we can say angle B is formed by the two rays AB and BC. After that, interior and exterior of an angle. An angle divides the points on the plane in three regions. You can see that there are two regions. First one is interior region. So there are 2 points just interior of this angle, that is angle R and angle point R and point F. And this is the exterior region, and there are points just lies in the exterior region, that is X, Y and Z. This is lies in the exterior region, and point A and C just lies on the angle. So there are 3 parts, that is 3 regions of the given angle. That is this angle divided in 3 parts, that is exterior portion, interior portion and just on the angle. After that, type of angles. How many types of angles? So dear, try to understand. There are namely 6 type of angles. Number 1, this is acute angle, means angle which is whose measurement is less than 90 degree. That is known as acute angle. And angle whose measurement is more than 90 degree. So this is obtuse angle. This is the symbol of obtuse angle. And this is the geometrical shape of acute angle triangle. This is less than 90 degree and this is more than 90 degree. After that, this is a straight angle. This is whose measurement just 180 degree. That is known as straight angle. After that, moving for next straight angle, then right angle triangle. This is measurement of this angle at just 90 degree. So this is known as a right angle triangle. And this is complete angle, means whose measurement just 360 degree. That is known as complete angle triangle, a complete angle. After that, this is the reflex angle, means measurement of an angle less than 360 degree and more than 180 degree is known as reflex angle. Okay, so these are the types of angles. Now the acute angle, what do you mean by the acute angle? Once again I want to tell you that angle is smaller than a right angle, that is less than 90 degree, are called the acute angle. So this is the daily life symbol for the acute angle. This is also acute angle, and this is the acute angle in your watch, and then you will get in your arm, that is elbow, make your acute angle in this shape. So these are the example of acute and obtuse angle. angles larger than right angle and smaller than straight angle is called the obtuse angle. That is, angle lies between just 90 degree and 180 degree. More than 90 and less than 180, you will get the obtuse. So this is the example of daily life. This is the obtuse angle triangle. You can see that this is obtuse angle triangle. This is also obtuse, and this one is also obtuse angle triangle. Now the right angle triangle, you can, what do you mean by the right angle triangle? Angle of 90 degrees is called right angle, means measurement just 90 degree. Two lines that form a right angle are said to be perpendicular also. Keep in mind that two lines that form a right angles are said to be perpendicular. So this is the picture of shape of the right angle triangle. This angle make 90 degree and this is also in 90 degree, and after that this is also make by this geometrical shape 90 degree, and watch is also adjust at the 90 degree, that is right angle triangle. So this is the shape of right angle triangle. Moving for the straight angle triangle, an angles equal to half turn, that is 180 degree, or two right angles are called straight angles. So keep in mind, we can say that half turn, otherwise 180 degree, otherwise we can say also two right angles. Then this is the straight angle. So this is the example of straight angle. This is straight line making a straight angle. This is also a straight line by the pencil. So this is also a straight angle. This is made by watch, straight angle, and this is a pencil again. So this is a straight angle. This is a broom. Again you can see that this is straight angle. Moving for complete angle. So an angle of 360 degree is known as a complete angle or full angle. So these are the example. A circle made the complete angle. So this is the daily life examples of complete angle. After that, reflex angle, angles larger than straight angle but less than one turn, that is complete angle. Means angle just lies between 180 and 360 degree. You can see that they are the reflex angle, and this is the example of reflex. This is the reflex indicated by the red part. In every case you can see the red part is indicated the reflex angle. Now the congruent angle, if the measurement of two angles are same, then they are called the congruent angles. So you can see that in an angle ABC and angle DEF, they are in the same measurement, so they are known as congruent angle, means they have same side and same shapes, therefore they are known as congruent angle triangle. Now the pair of angles and types. So adjacent angle, there are so many types: adjacent, vertically opposite angles, and complementary angles. After that, supplementary angles. So these angles always just in the form of pairs, so linear pair of angles. So there are 5 types of angles. So one by one we have to try to understand. First one is adjacent angle. What do you mean by the adjacent angle? Two angles that have a common vertex and common ray are called adjacent angle. You can see that this is the geometrical shape of the adjacent angle. Once again I want to tell you that clear that what do you mean by the adjacent angle. And here are 3 rays, and in 3 rays you can see that this ray BD just is common ray in the 2 angles and have a common vertex. Both angle have a common vertex and 2 arms. This ray is also known as arm. These 2 arms is either direction of the common ray. This is the common ray, and first arm is lies just left side and second one is right side. So this is right side, this is left side. So 3 things if you get in any triangles, any 2 triangles, then you will get the adjacent. Once again I want to tell you that first one is common vertex, second one is common arm, and third one is non-common arms are in the either direction of the common arm. So this type of angle is known as adjacent angle. So adjacent angles, angle ABD, this is angle ABD, first one angle, and this is DBC, this is the second one angle, and these two triangles are known as adjacent angle. Okay, after that next one, vertically opposite angles. When two rays intersect, then the vertically opposite angle forms. Vertically opposite angles are pair of angles formed by line intersecting at a point. So these are two lines, that is line AD and line BC, and these two lines intersect each other at this point, so they form a pair. This is vertically opposite angle and this is also vertically opposite angle. And keep in mind that vertically opposite angles are always equal. So there are four angles are formed at a point of intersection, and point of intersect P is the common vertex of the four angles, and therefore vertically opposite angles are congruent and they are equal also. Now complementary angles. If the sum of two angles is 90 degree, then they are called the complementary angles. So this is a 60 degree and second one is 30 degree. The sum of these two angles is 90 degree. Therefore these two angles known as the complementary angles to each other. Means if you ask to you what is the complementary angle of 60 degree, then you subtract this 60 degree from 90 degree. That is 90 minus 60, you will get 30. So 30 is the complementary angle of this angle, that is 60 degree. Similarly, if I want to tell you that if I ask to you that what is the complementary angle of 30 degree, then you will once again subtract from it 90 degree. 90 degree minus 30 degree, you will get 60 degree. So the complementary angle of 30 degree is 60 degree. So angle ABC and angle DEF are called complementary angles because the sum of two angles is 90 degree. After that, the supplementary angles. What do you mean by supplementary? If the sum of two angles is 180 degree, then that type of angles are called supplementary angles. Okay, the difference between an angle and straight angle is 180 degree is termed the supplementary of the angle. So simply you can keep in mind that the sum of two angles is 180 degree, then these angles are known as supplementary angles. So here are two angles. Angle ABC is 100 degree and angle ABC again 80 degree. So these two angles are supplementary to each other. For the question, when I ask to you what is the supplementary of 100 degree, then you will subtract it from 180 degree. That is 100 degree minus 180 degree minus 100, you will get 80 degree. Similarly, if I ask to you what is the supplementary angle of 80 degree, then again you subtract this from 180 degree. That is 180 degree minus 80 degree, you will get the 100. So these two angles each other supplementary angles because the sum of two angles is 180 degree. Now the linear pair of angles. What do you mean by the linear pair of angles? Two adjacent angles are said to be linear pair of angle if their non-common are two opposite ray. And you can see that these are linear pair, means here is the condition. The sum of two angles always 180 degree. If you get a adjacent angle, which you learn already in the previous step, if the sum of these two angles is 180 degree, then this adjacent angle is converted into the linear pair of angles. This is also a adjacent angle, but this is secondly you can say that this is a linear pair because sum of two angles is 180 degrees. So keep in mind that what is the meaning of linear pair. If the sum of two angles is 180 degree and a common arm have two non-common arms that is in the either direction of common arms, that is opposite direction of the common arm. So make the linear pair of angles. So 60 degree plus 120 degree is 180 degree. In that case, you can see that angle APC and angle APB are linear pair. After that, transversal line. If in geometrically, a transversal line is a line that passes through two or more other coplanar lines at different points. That is, you can see that this is a geometrical figure, and this line T is known as transversal line, and these line L and M, these are parallel line, and then this line T is intersect at different point of this line, that is line T is intersect line L at the point P, and the line T again intersect the line M at the point Q. So this is known as a transversal line, and this transversal line makes so many types of angles. So we can try to understand these type of angles here. Angle on transversal, corresponding angles, that is angle 1 and angle 5, that is angle 2 and angle 6, angle 4 and angle 8, angle 3 and angle 7. So these are, how can you say that? 1, 5 corresponding, 2 just lie of the upside of this line N and the right side of the transversal line, and here same condition, angle 6 is also upside of the line M and the right side of transversal. So these angles are corresponding angle. Angle 1 and angle 5 is also corresponding, and this is just downward angle 4 and 8. So these are also corresponding angles, and 3 and 7 also corresponding angles. After that, the alternate interior angle, the 4 and 6, 3 and 5. Once again, you can see that these are alternate 4 and 6. These are alternate interior angle. Means this make a alphabet letter Z. In that case, two angles are formed. Then you will get these angles are alternate interior angles. Similarly, you can see that here. This is angle 4 and angle 4 and 6 and 3 and 5. This is the pair of alternate interior angle. One pair is 4 and 6, angle 4 and angle 6, and second pair is angle 3 and angle 5. So this is the alternate interior angle. After that, alternate exterior angle, which lies just outside of the line, that is 1, 7, 2 and 8. You can see this just in the line 1 and 7. 1 just outside of this angle, 7 is also outside. So this is the exterior angle, and here 2 and 8 also exterior angle outside of these two lines. So this is the pair of alternate exterior angle. Interior angle on the same side of transversal, that is, you can see that this is a transversal line, and angle 3 and angle 6, this is same side of transversal. So in this case, the angle 3 plus angle 6 always 180 degree. Similarly, this is angle 4 and angle 5 just lies same side of transversal. So this is also same side of transversal, means sum of angle 5 plus angle 6, 4 and 5 is 180 degree. That is angle 4 plus angle 5 equal to 180 degree. So these are the pair of angles made by the transversal line. So this is the condition of corresponding angles always are equal. Similarly, you can see that this is same picture, and here angle 1 and equal to angle 5 always equal, angle 1 and 5, this is corresponding angle. Angle 2 and angle 6 also corresponding angle, they are equal in measurement. Similarly, angle 3 and angle 8 also corresponding angle, they are equal. And last one, angle 4 and 7, this is also corresponding angle, they are equal. So corresponding angle 1, 5, 2 and 6, 3 and 8, 4 and 7, these are always equal to each other. Again, alternate interior angle, I want to tell you the property of alternate interior angle. So you can see once again in this diagram, angle 3 and angle 6. This is the alternate interior angle and they are also equal. Similarly, angle 4 and angle 5, these are also equal. So angle 3, 6, 4, 5 all are alternate interior angle and they are in the same measurement. Keep in mind that always alternate interior angles are also equal. Now the alternate exterior angle, here is same things. Also alternate interior angles are also equal to each other. So you can see just in this diagram, angle 1 and angle 8, this is the exterior, just outside of the these two lines, that is line M and the line N. So you will get 1 and 8, this is also equal, and 2 and 7, this is also equal. So these 2 and 4 angles are, that's two pair, are alternate exterior angles 1, 7, 2, 8. And keep in mind the relation, they are also always equal. After that, interior angle on the same side of transversal. So this is the condition. Keep in mind, this is helpful for solution of questions. So this is the angles just lie same side of transversal. This is left side. This is the angle 4 and angle 6. You can see that this is left side of the right side of the transversal. So the angle 4 plus angle 6 always 180 degree, and angle 3 plus angle 5, this is the left side of the transversal, this is also 180 degree. So angle 4 plus angle 6 equal to 180 and 3 plus angle 5 also 180 degree. Similarly, interior angles on the same side 3, 5, 4 and angle 6. Keep in mind this is the formula you can use directly in the solving of the question.
Thank you dear watching my video up to last, but not forget to like, share and comment it, and subscribe my channel so that you get my video first of all.